second. Look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining no way.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Dog red. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Oh, some strong running. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
First down, Cowboys.
Throwing, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming up for a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little, but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Mon. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Bond looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and verbally thrown.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. If they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Niners take over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Mon. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
49ers field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Mon looks to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10, Mon. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Bond going to throw it. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down, Pollard again. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Off the play fake, Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown! Jalen Tolbert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 6th sixth touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now mine. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The Niners are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mons throw taken in by Samuel. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the Cowboys first down.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. is Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Prescott now from the 50. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Prescott from the gun. That is caught. Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cowboys 44, 49ers 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. They toss it now to Pollard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
That's how it's done. People are getting paid. That came from, baby!
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mond out of the shotgun. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Bearcats stayed at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
You're a complete idiot. Just saying that. You got time. On the set. Black shot. This defense is asleep. Yeah, keep them guessing, all.
Mond throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. And that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught, and he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Michael Gallup, 41 yards.
And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
49ers 17.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, Mon. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Second down, here's Mond again. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Slide blue. Blue striker. Ready?
Mond looks to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the Niners get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a second and 2. They run with a rookie from K-State, Deuce Vaughn.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Again, a run with Vaughn.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At their 48-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Two yards to go, second down. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. There was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Bond going to throw it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Damone Clark. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Vaughn on the handoff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 76 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as he'll get this up close to the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Drill green. Claws red. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Mon.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Mon.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Micah Parsons,
his 2nd sack of the night.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
They go play action here. Mon.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10, Mon.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Now moving for the PAT.
And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Cowboys 55, 49ers 31.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.